2, 1, 0. Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Chugging to do sound takes, baby. Man, it does back. You know this is this. Real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real woman rise up, fake woman rise down. Raptor preacher, preach on. And today's topic we're going to talk about is, man, I really need to get this topic, but I'm going to do it for 45 minutes, man, because this thing about everybody making this huge, big men speaking about Takashi 69. And I know y'all get tired of this. I swear I'm not even gonna mention this man no more. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody wanna say that Takashi was out there ratting people out, especially in the black community. You notice he disrespect the black community because we have this black and brown relations in some sense. But let's be for real. We got to go back to the whole slave narrative, and this came from Eastern European. What they got to do a lot of this? It got a lot to do with this because the term slavery basically means to strip a state of enemy. That's what it means. But what is all combined in hip hop? Because hip hop at that time it was supposed to heal men of the black people. But guess what? When hip hop came in, it came from the black community. It came from the inner city. And when they saw the money coming in, that's when they want to be a part of it. White people market up this stuff. They didn't like hip hop at first until they saw the money. Then they sell it commercials. Then they sell it in movies. They knew people draw into that. And then Latinos people wants to be part of the hip hop culture because Latinos and blacks they go through the same thing, even white people too. Let me say this. I don't understand this whole gangsterism about Sakaki was ratting people out. Y'all knew that this guy was not a street guy. Y'all knew that. Any real street dude can see through the bullshit. This guy is fake. He was a industry plant from the beginning of it. They were brought him in the music industry because let's be remember these major labels run out of money. They run out of money. They run out of money. Let's be for real. So that's why these major labels used to be at a time where they built careers. Nowadays, they don't even build careers. You have to build your own self with independent because it's all about record sales and it's all about trending and it's all about streaming. You stream your music now. That's the shit. Young people can get their music out there. Only thing they can do is stream their music. Because how you think Soldier Boy did it? How you think Justin Bieber did it? Justin Bieber did it on YouTube. Soldier Boy did it in MySpace page. That's how he got discovered. So what they got to all to do with this, you knew that that was going to happen eventually. So I'm gonna say this, man. All the people who making money and sponsor Sakashi 69 need to be ashamed of themselves because he would not do that in the white community. He wouldn't do it in the Latino community, and he dare sure wouldn't do it in any other community but the black community because we like to integrate it and we like to involve other people. Let's be for real, and this is the truth. If he did that in Mexico, he'd be dead of a split second. I guarantee he would not make it out there. Let's be honest. Even though he's Mexican, understand this. This dude is an industry planet since day one. Even he got jumped by his own crew, his own boys that he thought he could put so much trust for that's going to look out for him, protect it. And fuck Shotty. Shotty put himself to that because nobody told him to do the stupid things that he did. I'm sorry. First they said he was a Crip, then he was a Blood. I mean, it's people. I'm gonna tell you something. LA will laugh the fuck out of folks in New York, man. I tell you, if he did that shit in Cali, he wouldn't go as far. They wouldn't let him in. especially the real Crips and Blood started off in California. No, let's be for real. And now New York has got Crips and Bloods because Crips and Bloods are all over the place, but originally from California. I don't know much about Cali. I know a little bit of it, but people and from Cali, shout out to Cali and shout out to New York. But everybody know that Crips and Bloods started off from California when the Panthers falling off. Understand this. I don't know why that Jay Z and Meek Mill is talking right now. Let's start off with Meek Mill. Meek Mill, dude, you that same guy that was jumping French Montana and went to jail for that. So I don't know why you're talking at this point right now. And it's fucked up what your cousin did to disrespect Beanie Siegel. That was fucked up right there. That some punk ass motherfucker came up to Beanie Siegel and punched him in the face. That it's sad. They do Beanie Siegel like that. Beanie Siegel is a legend in Philly, and y'all do him like that. That just goes to show, and people mock him too. So fuck Meek Mill and his cousins, man, because that just goes to show me that y'all talk about this Akashi guy running around, but I would be talking if I were you, because dude, how you think you got out of jail? And no, I don't get me wrong, I respect Meek Mill, but there's certain things he shouldn't be taught. But I get what he was doing. He tried to train himself because he know that Kashi is the biggest thing it is right now. These young people listen to this dude. It's just a matter of time after he stop making hits, they gonna be done with him and push him right along to the side. Now, when it comes to Jay Z, Jay Z can't talk because he been known for making money off drugs and pushing drugs and destroying in the black communities. How the fuck you become a businessman? Look how they do you in Barney's situation. They fuck you over and make you think that you run the damn basketball team, but it's really run by a Russian. So don't give me this shit. Because Jay Z is full of it and everybody knows it. If he had so much power, so much strings in the New York City, he would fix the stop and frisk going on. No, he can't do it. It's the ones who running this shit in New York. Michael Bloomberg, that motherfucker. Glad he's out of the race because he's full of shit, trying to pamperize black people and thinking that he was going to help. He ain't going to help. He's helping his pockets. That's what he is doing. And that's so is other rich motherfuckers out here, especially these rich blacks and these rich whites too. They're not trying to help you. You got to help you. They're not going to help the poor. They're not going to help the rich. They're not going to help the rich. They're not going to help the poor white folks, just like they're not going to help poor white folk. Better help yourself, man. They don't give a damn. But yet you made them for where they are now. But they think they made you. No, you made them. That's the slightest thing you got to see. So Jay Z can't talk, and so is Meek Mill. They need to sit down and shut the fuck up somewhere. Fuck Jay Z and fuck Meek Mill. For them to talk about how Kashi is not for the state of the culture, and that's another thing I'm so fucking tired of hearing about the state of the culture. And y'all blame Jews, y'all blame Latinos, you blame whites, right? But you know who else to blame? Niggas. Because they were the ones who fucking up the hip hop, where when Suge Knight came in the picture and everything was all says about the controversies that surrounded by Suge Knight carrying baseball bats and had the ties with the Bloods and all this other shit. It was so much shit going on in the 90s. It was crazy. We lost two most greatest influence of rap, and that was Biggie and Pac. Biggie died when he was 24 years old. Tupac died when he was 25. So where the responsibility from hip hop? They pick it up where y'all left off at, white and black, and everyone else. If you're gonna fix the problems that's going on in hip hop right now, you need to fix what Suge did and what Puff his snake ass. Everybody knows Puff is a snake. Everybody knows it. His best friend shot right behind him when he drove in the car. He didn't drove the car. I don't know if he drove the car, but I think because Puff was drove in a car with Biggie's childhood friend. Somebody drove in the car with Biggie, and I think it was Little C's. Yeah, let's be honest. Y'all mean to tell me y'all see the bullets flying, shooting in that car, and y'all tell me y'all don't know who shot Biggie? Yeah, right. I mean, it's sad. It's sad. Oh, no stitches. You know what they always say: snitches get stitches. You mean to tell me your best friend shot right in front of you, and you mean to tell me you won't tell the police and find out who done it, or you probably know who did it to try to save your own ass? A lot of people doing that nowadays. But a real friend will stick by and try to bring justice to their family member or their friend or someone else to bring justice to them if something happens to them. Fuck all um this cold to the street shit. Because everybody knows street is a myth. That's why people say to this day, it's a myth. And Troy Lanes, Troy Avenue, Troy Ave, whatever his name is from the New York rapper, he ain't lying. Streets is a myth. Everybody knows the black gangs is disorganized. White gangs are well organized. Latino gangs, well organized. Sort of, but they disorganize as well. But it's always the Asians and the whites are well organized gangs. So the most powerful gangs out there is the mob. If it ain't the Asian mob or the white mob, whatever you want to call it, the original mob was Italians. Then the Russian Jews, no Jew mafia, Russian mafia, Italian mafia, uh, Irish mafia, all different types of mob of white people. But the biggest ones is the Italians. So you got to get Italians for that, even though Italians don't want nothing to do with that type of life because it makes Italians look bad as a whole. Good working hard, working Italians. They couldn't stand what the mob does in their communities and everything else. Then you got to look at the Chinese mafia, Japanese mafia, all type of mafia. But black mob has always been disorganized. Always. Always, always, always. Shit. MS-13 is even more dangerous. And it's funny that brothers and sisters like to go to Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, I got much love for Atlanta, but they're going through gentrification right now, especially when the MS-13 is uh, pushing. But I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not from Atlanta. I don't know how true it is, but they said that Atlanta is the MS-13. This. How am I gonna put this? They pushing black people out, just like Los Angeles. The Mexicans pushing out black people, especially over there in Compton. You think about it, Compton. This is where the home of NWA at, Kendrick Lamar, and many more, and MC8, Compton Most Wanted. I could go on. This is home of gangster rap, right? Even though it started from Philadelphia by Schoolie D. See, they don't give a lot of credit because they were the original started this gangster music before Los Angeles. Let's be honest. The original gangs was always been New York's, always, or Britain, mostly New York. Watch the gangs in New York, and you know what I'm talking about. That's a classic movie. But anyway, gangsters snitch each other every single day. It ain't nothing. I'm gonna say this to people out there: do not if this lifestyle is not meant for you, then it's best to be a teacher, doctor, or lawyer, president. I don't care what you do. Just get out of this lifestyle because it's not worth that kind of lifestyle to live. This kind of lifestyle that no one else to want to live at. So fuck all this shit about Chikashi. He just new waves and shit. Yeah, he got out of jail. But I'm gonna tell you another thing I'm tired of hearing about this dude, how he put all this fake gangster persona. But yet, if he was so gangster, why he had to change his address because some next door neighbor telling everyone that her next door neighbor Kashi 69. This is a white girl telling everyone that there was Kashi 69 living right next door to him. He had to hurry up and change the moving location because he's scared for his life that somebody was going to go after him. It ain't over. They're going to get this dude because he pissed off a lot of people, especially he pissed off the mostly in the black communities. But he won't do that shit to other communities. You ever notice that? But he know they don't play that. They will kick his ass behind. Trust me when I tell you. And white people admit that because you know damn well you will not let him go out there and do that. It's funny how they can kick out Chief Keef when he live around white people. And I'm getting on white people's ass about this because they wouldn't need to kick out Kashi 69 running around. To me, he's nothing but the hip hop version of it. That's all he is. Haunting people's dreams and shit. And they got this male rainbow skittle, process skittle middle bitch, whatever you want to call them, this display the near motherfucker running around disgrace rap. I tell you, man, I hate that motherfucker. I don't even like his shit. Couldn't understand what the fuck he's talking about. He got black girls shaking their asses like it was a goddamn sexy candy commercial selling on some goddamn sexual sex of chocolate. And when you see that shit, for real, that's the biggest thing he ever done in YouTube. Draw the most views of his video because he made a comeback. Hell with him and hell with anybody that listened to his ass. But I'm done talking about this dude. He ain't worth to be mentioned. Because every time when he get out of jail, he start flapping at his mouth. He figured that nobody can't do nothing to him. Only but God is, or karma. As long as he got the police on his side, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to that dude. He need to shut the fuck up and keep on making his bullshit ass music he making. Keep on making hits because I'm gonna tell you something. After they done with him, they're gonna push him to the side just like they do to these other artists. And everybody talking about Little Dirt is for the he's for the streets. If he's for the streets, do he know who killed Little JoJo? You get back on me on that because even though none of them ain't saying, it's sad that these couple of kids fight over shit that don't even need to be worth fighting about. They don't even own property that barely they can't even own to barely own their own name. Tell me if I'm lying. And people listen to this nonsense, this bullshit music, that what you want to call it. If this music is so good as everybody say it is, look how hip hop is now. Hip hop is in ruins at this point. I'm done listening to rap. I'm listening to rap. The only rap I'm listening to from the early 90s and the early 2000s. Not the late, maybe late 2000, but this shit right here they got right now, it's bullshit. It's a joke, man. This rap shit is a fucking joke. It's nothing but a form of hip hop WWF, fam. It's all it is. It's all it is, folks. But I'm gonna tell you something else, man. After I'm finished talking this in 45 minutes, I'm gonna talk about other two, for streaming. Then I'm gonna talk about wrestling because I used to watch wrestling, not no more. And another thing, I'm tired of hearing about African Americans ain't African, but I'm really gonna bring that up, and that's gonna be the last subject I'm gonna talk about. But it's gonna be other things Stream talk about. But anyway, you know, let's be honest. Most of these artists they got are nothing but industry planners. They're playing for the industry to keep on selling bullshit records. You know how many talented people out there in the world they never check into talent? They'll never sign them because they have to do certain things in order to get up there. Sleeping with somebody or doing few dirt on someone or ruin their name, ruin their, you know, a lot of stuff, man. And you tell me. And another thing, before I get into this, everybody talk about DJ Vlad. Oh my bad, DJ Vlad. Fuck that dude. That dude right there. You know, I'm gonna say this to all you motherfuckers out there. Stop going to his platform. He ain't forcing y'all to tell yourselves. Y'all tell yourselves every single fucking day what you're doing. Find me a white rapper, find me an Asian rapper, or a Latino rapper telling themselves what they done before they make it in rapping. You won't find it, would you? And this is a so-called Russian Jew, yet he will never talk about the disputation of conflict between Russia and Ukraine. He will never bring that up. So fuck DJ Vlad. And this is the same guy that got punched in the face by Rick fucking Ross, by his entourage. Then he sued him $40 million. And you know it's settled way out of court. Or Rick Ross, I bet you Rick Ross paid because, or settled way out of court. It was Rick Ross' entourage or some of his crew members punch DJ Vlad. But I bet you it was gunplay. I bet you anything it's gunplay. Because if you notice, if you go to DJ Vlad channel, you never seen Rick Ross on an interview, or better yet, gunplay. You don't see it, do you? You don't. Find me gunplay interview. You will not see it. Because gunplay has been known for doing a lot of heady ass things, especially getting caught up in some stuff. Even though he got his ass whooped by 50 Cent, he'll never admit it. He'll talk about, well, I whooped 50 Cent ass. Yeah, right. They got your ass on the fucking tape. You were smothered up with the cold bars of them sidewalking walking bars, and they rough your ass up pretty good. Come on, man. Most guys will never admit they've been jumped. It's okay if I've been jumped. I'll admit it, and I'm not gonna be ashamed of it. But that's like not taking from their manhood, and I get it. But come on, man, you still got your ass whooped by 50 Cent because any real man will face a person head to head one on one. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You know, I'm glad I'm not listening to this rap shit right here. I At the time I used to want to be a rapper, but nowadays this music ain't shit, man. It's really sad. I feel bad for young people today, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they listen to this music, what's things that have no meaning. I came from a time where music had meaning, and not just hip hop music. Period. Even R&B don't have no meaning to this shit no more. Music, period. Even rock is not doing well. It's hard because nowadays, when rappers trying to get out there, trying to get their name to cross, to get everybody to be known to explore of their music, it's hard to get out there. It's best to go independent. Fuck these major labels, man. They don't give a damn about trying to get your music out there. You got to get the music out there for yourself, though. But anyway, like I said, man, hip hop went from hip hop to hippie to hip hop to You Don't Stop to hip hop parade and ho. And I wake up hip hop, sleep in hip hop, I am hip hop. Oh man. But I thought Mystical came back to rap. When I heard 6ix9ine, I thought Mystical was coming back to rap. Up in the put the in the cut the I thought it was some a little bit of a dog. I thought it was a little bit of a frog dick out of his mouth, man. The way he rapped, Kashi 69. Are you serious? You got this guy running around, sound like a frog, a dick coming out of his mouth to he spouting out his words, spouting some goddamn of a blow job of blowing it out of some into a faggotry, a fagament of the music he came out with the rainbow color. Are you serious? I don't listen to none of this shit, man. None of this bullshit. None. So fuck all these new rappers today. Because the same way they're gonna do all these old premium rappers, they're gonna do to them the same way. And I bet you want to bet Kashi don't even run his own music. And you know Kashi don't wrote that shit. Just like Post Malone, he's an industry printer. That Catch Me Outside bitch, she's another. Then she disrespect Little Kim, trying to fade her skin to try to make it feel like she's a black woman, a black little girl. She better go on somewhere. Everybody knows she's white. And I blame Dr. Phil for this, for making this woman is famous. She need to go on somewhere and pay some nail shopping somewhere because I tell you, I don't see how anybody listen to her shit. Anyone. And there's a lot of talented young girls today can rap better than her. I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't got none against female rappers, but let's be honest. When Jermaine Dupri was saying that female rappers name, them women got mad at Jermaine Dupri, but he was telling the truth. He signed the brat. So what? Why y'all mad at Jermaine Dupri for? He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. Most of these female rappers nowadays are no different from the guy. If they sound the same shit, then these guys, they are no the other. Five being one. Like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not gonna diss her. I understand she's from Texas, Houston, Texas. But let's be for real. Let's be for real. This is an education black woman. See, Plies, he went to college. A lot of people don't know that. Yes, he's a smart, educated dude, and so is 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz don't seem like he's smart, but he is. He's an articulate, intelligent brother. But don't let these rappers fool you. Some are very intelligent people. But the sad part is they can't rap about something that's well informed, well educated rap, and they need to have it. And only thing I've heard about Megan Thee Stallion, she's a talented woman, but at the same time, she ain't got to go out there shaking her ass. But she felt like this is the only way to get her music out, and it's sad. And have you noticed you don't see Jermaine Dupri out there no more? They push his ass to the side because they didn't like what he said, how these female rappers sound the same. And it's true. And then you got Cardi B is speaking. That's another thing. I'm so tired of hearing that woman right there. She talking about, they need to, buying it and stuff like that. Let's be honest, man. For some odd reason in the hip hop, we always praising females. We always do. But have you noticed in white people, white men make sure they being praised by their women? Have you noticed that, or it's just me? You tell me. And black women knows it, and so is the white men, and so is white women and black men. Tell me if I'm wrong for saying it. How come white women worship their men, but black women don't do that? They got the black men worship them. You tell me. No wonder why the music is shitty. But men and women should embrace and have some embracement to each other, regardless who is more important to the person or not. I'm sorry, but this whole Beyonce has been talking about black men for years, even though she married one. Hey, brother, is it true that rappers, especially these female rappers, don't they sound the same? And a lot of people got mad at Jermaine Dupri for that, but yet he been in the game since the goddamn early 90s. Jermaine Dupri. You notice they don't show Jermaine Dupri no more? Because they didn't like what he was saying. It was true. They know who run the damn industry. And I don't know why black women like to pretend like that somehow that they make it seem like black men run the industry. Black men ain't run no damn industry. It's the people that write the damn checks who run the damn industry. They decided what's get aired and played on the goddamn radio stations. You need to go to them and ask them how they don't get no play from black females, conscious and conscientized female rappers. Y'all need to get mad at them instead of getting mad at Jermaine Dupri. But y'all scared because you scared you're gonna lose your paycheck from another month because you ain't have nowhere, a place to live and place to go. And you think Cardi B gives a damn about women? Hell no. This is the same bitch admitted she drugged men. This is the same woman. She need to be in jail for what she just did. But there ain't nobody gonna do that shit to her. But my words, if it was a white guy, she be in jail right now. And for all you white guys gonna say that's fucked up for me to say that, you know damn well what I'm saying is true. Because you're the ones who wrote the laws to tell women they can't vote. You told your woman to not to vote because you afraid she gonna be power over you instead of you want to be power over her. Don't get me started with that shit. And everybody too scared to mention it and don't want to talk about it. The same industry motherfuckers that push Catch Me Outside, bitch, and especially Post Malone, that motherfucker, he had a lot of nerve to say that if you want to find music with meaning and some other stuff he said, music with meaning and violent and music who's very thoughtful, don't find hip hop. This is what this motherfucker said. But it's funny, you got Post Malone claiming that he's from Dallas. I ain't never seen this motherfucker in my life. And I'm from Dallas. Me. I'm from the triple fucking D. If you're not from Oak Cliff, if you're not from the Grove, if you're not from South Dallas to North Dallas to East Dallas or whatever, or Eggtown or a goddamn not only Pleasant Grove, but Bolton and all that, not Bolton, but Bolton. Bolton. That's a neighborhood from South Dallas. And all the other parts from Park Row and all these other neighborhoods in Dallas, you ain't from Dallas, homie. You're not from Dallas. You're not. But everybody gets mad at Yellow Beezy to make people think that Yellow Beezy is not from Oak Cliff. I don't know nothing about that. It's funny how people get mad at Mo3 is not from North Dallas. You know, that's funny. But they won't question Post Malone, where he really from. This dude is from New York City. So the rest of New York City. He come from Grayson, Texas, but he ain't from Dallas. I'm sorry. That's like saying Jamie Foxx is from Dallas, even though Jamie Foxx is not from Dallas. He from Tarrant, Texas. It's close to Dallas, you motherfuckers. Just like Greenville is close to Dallas as well. But that's not Dallas County. That's outside of the county. Dumb motherfuckers, get that through your head. And I have a right to say it. So fuck Post. For him to sit there and say that he from Dallas, Texas, are you out your damn mind? I've been in Dallas for years. I would never see this guy in my life. Mr. Pookie, Mr. Lucci is here. The Roll Music is here. Shit, Vanilla Ice has come from Dallas. Even though he moved, but he actually from here before he got started from rapping. Even back in the day, Vanilla Ice used to break dance with his crew in South Dallas somewhere, and at some kind of at the movie theater somewhere, a former theater in South Dallas. Before he got out there, before he got known to the world, that's when he got known to the whole entire people. So fuck Post for him to say that music don't have a meaning, that you can never find in hip hop. And fuck that other woman. I don't know what's her name. She was talking about hip hop sucks. Maybe the hip hop sucks, the music today. But this chick, man, I swear, this chick looked like she went to a laboratory lab and she just glue out of her hair some kind of goddamn skunk monk out of to a hair distinguish out of her hair. Fuck that bitch, man. Real talk, man. Her name is Billy, something like that. I don't even like her shit. I don't. But prefer saying that hip hop is bullshit. Her music ain't shit either. I don't listen to none of this shit music today. But have you noticed white rappers get more creative? That's really sad. That's really sad right there. And the black rappers are gets even more dumber. We're dumbing ourselves down to the point where music is not helpful and meaningful to people. And we wonder why we sound stupid, look stupid. White people ain't no better because they got some bullshit artists as well, but they make a lot of money and they win awards and shit. Come on, man. They got mad at Macklemore when he won award of Grammys and stuff, but you can't get mad at him because they feel like Kendrick did not get a award. They only did that to give Kendrick a award to get people to shut up because they were upset about that. You can't get mad at them for that. Kendrick is very talented. And fuck uh another thing, French Montana. I hate that motherfucker right there. And you can't tell me he ain't had nothing to do with chicks, the drugs murder. They trying to say he paid the funeral. Maybe so. He probably paid the way of his assassination, of his sacrifice to help his success. Tell me if I'm wrong. Because if French Montana is type of dude that have certain music and thinking he's outperformed than Kendrick, this dude had the nerve saying he's outperformed Kendrick Lamar. Motherfucker, are you serious? Your music ain't shit. French Montana always have features of people's songs in his album. This is the same guy talking about Bullet. Somebody said the way he described how he got shot, it don't even sound right. Saying he got shot in the head, but the person that shot me is already dead. You're saying that before the person shot you, you shot them before they got you, right? That don't even sound right. So fuck French Montana. Cheeks the drugs can sound way more skillful rapper than he is. I like Cheeks the drugs. He got some good shit. And so is Stag Bundle. Stag Bundle is way better than French Montana. I'm sorry, way 10 times or even more better. I like how his rhyme skills and how he put it together. But French Montana ain't shit. He's an industry player too. But this Arab motherfucker right here, I don't got nothing against Arab, but this motherfucker I just cannot stand at all. French Montana have the nerve to sit there and say that he's outperformed Kendrick. Are you serious? You can't even out rhyme it and rhyme out your on rhyming ass. He can't rap. Are you serious? Name one song that people gonna remember him for many years to come of French Montana. Pop that, yeah, and Shot Caller. That's about it. But what have French Montana really done? He just looking for the Kim Kardashian brand, the brand of his shit. So fuck him. And then the Cold Boys. It was a fallout ever since Chicks the Drugs was being murdered. When he got shot and killed, you knew the talent was over. The Cold Boy was over. It was over with. Shit. Shout out to rest in peace to Fred the Godson. He represent what the real BX is. But this motherfucker, Fresh Montana, he's a fake South Bronx wannabe bitch. That's what he is. Shout out to the real South Bronx. Fred the Godson. He the real motherfucker. It's sad he died of this damn, but I'm not believing this coronavirus nonsense. He might have died of a sickness or heart failure or something like that. But I'm not buying this corona stuff. I'm telling you, something ain't right about this virus. It was used trying to eliminate people just as possible to save their economy. This shitty ass shit mentality right here. These are sick people, man. They need to be stopped. He should have died, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. French Montana was the guy was put Meek Mill to jail. Yeah, and you got your ass whooped by Meek Mill. Got your ass whooped. That's why you didn't say nothing about the Meek Mill incident when you got beef with Young Thug. Young Thug is trash because he got that shit off of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne inspiration, the way he was rapping. And this dude is wearing a goddamn dress like he going to a goddamn marriage ceremony. He married some man. I mean, come on, man. Are you serious? I'm not homophobic, but goddamn. Fuck Young Thug. He's trash. He's trash. And Lil B. I don't listen to none of these artists. The only good as one artist I listen to is now is probably Kendrick or J. Cole. It's a shame. Those are the only artists that I fuck with. But these other artists ain't shit. And I hope and pray for Scarface, man, because that guy is a sudden legend in the rap game. Show respect for Scarface and what pay respect is pay its dues. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't listen to none of this music they got right now. None of it. Man, I wish Pac and Big was here. Cause if they see this shit, what's going on, they be turned over in their graves. They're like, what the fuck? And Easy E and all the rest of and Bushwick Bell, they look at this shit like we died for this shit right here. It went from hip hop to shit hop. That's what it is. It turned into shit. And I blame not only white people for this, Latinos and every other group, and our own, because we could have learned a business. But what really killed hip hop, that East Coast, West Coast nonsense. And look what happened. Two most greatest rappers died. And then a lot of people blame Easy the NWA of the rise and the fall of NWA. But that was back then. They call it reality rap. They was talking about what was really going on and things that people ignored, the problems that's going on in the city. Now it's looked at it's just an ordinary problem that no one gives a damn about. It's a joke. And they blame hip hop for all the shit going on. But violence been out there before rap ever getting into it. Just like they want to blame video games. Video games is not the problem why the violence going on. That was before all that when the video games came in. Violence been around since decades, since um, when Cain killed Abel. That been going on many biblical years and biblical sins for many years to come for a long time. But I have to say this, folks, because hip hop is in a state of ruin right now, and hip hop is in trouble. And fuck this shit about state for the culture. I saw a video they were showing. David Dash was talking about these culture vulture, but David Dash has been known for being an asshole, and he wondered why people don't want to work with him. He got to work on his people skills or people skills, period, and learn how to talk to people. I'm surprised nobody popping this dude in the mouth yet. And fuck Adam 22. He's another one. He married some whore in the goddamn porn industry, but yet he think he knows about rap, but he don't know a damn thing. Look like a walking damn hinge Roy, a steer out of Roy's of arrangement shit. Fuck him, man. And fuck DJ Academics. That's another motherfucker that he run around to Sakashi bitch. But you notice how Kashi ain't hanging around DJ Academics no more. He that tell you right there that I tell y'all that he was not going to be friends with him no more. He cut ties from him, and I bet you DJ Academics look like a goddamn fool because that's his part-time lover friend. Don't want to deal with him no more. He got to move on beyond that. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You know, about, they try to say the white ball and the black ball. White ball is referred to if they're going to work with black people or white. Work for yourself because white people and black people are both fucked up in individual. Niggas and crackers, they all the same. The problem is the music that we have today is not is the music what we had at that time. This music is become eternalized, eternalment. It's just it's gone, man. And the question is, are we gonna get it back? Or better yet, or it's gonna be gone forever, many more to come. Hip hop needs to get a waking call and see what the fuck is going on, and not just hip hop music, period. and how we can get this music bank thing running. But the first thing people need to do, get rid of these bullshit artists once of all. These plants, these industry planners, artists, they need to be gone as far as possible because a few years they're gonna get tired of them. Where's Little Yachty at? Where's that redhead black Chucky running around? You don't see him with this extra fresh mint Kool Aid gator mint hair mint motherfucker at. You ain't see him no more, do you? Then even T Grizzly sound way good, but he mad at Eminem not collaborating with him. He got to get over that shit. But the only thing I can say about this, people, man, hip hop is a ruin. But the question is how they can get hip hop back, or just many more years to come if we can't get it back. Who knows? God's word. So hope for the best. If hip hop gonna get back to it or don't get back, no one knows. That's all. That's all I can say about that. It's your boy Domination. This is Backer Base. And Chuck and Deuce, I would text me. And I'll see y'all another time. All right? All right. Peace. I'm out. All right. Peace.